Alrighty, it is time for another race in Division 2. This week we're at Canada. It's gonna be exciting. See who comes out on top with 10 drivers today. I'm hoping that my microphone is working because you can never tell. You can never tell until now when you see the microphone in the bottom left, which means it's working so everyone can hear what I'm saying. But they don't be watching this because it's on YouTube and I'm not putting it online in case my PlayStation stops streaming, because it regularly does. But in the meantime, we're gonna commentate because you never know. No one's coming out of the pits quite yet. Who is that? Daryl Allen, on the Williams team. Him and Hydro Kids, of course, very successful. Lost him out. I believe he won the race, if I'm correct. Let me get the stats up and whatnot. Yes, he did. He won the race last time out in Belgium. And he got the fastest lap, Daryl. So he's potentially on a run here today. His teammate, though, Hydro Kids, is ahead of him in the championship by 5 points. He came 4th last time out. And of course, he came 1st in Azerbaijan. The two Aston Martins, though, are in 1st and 2nd place in the championship, with Matty Yacht in 2nd and Franz Waller in 1st by 30 points. He's got 76 points to Matty Yacht's 46 points. So yeah, Franz's championship at the moment. Let's put some stuff on so we can see what's happening. Daryl's lap on the softs. Of course he's purple because he's not done a lap yet. This will be his first and only time. Looking neat and tidy thus far. Canada, of course, is a very difficult track. Lots of very tough corners to get right and very easy to get track warnings and penalties as a result. It's going to be interesting to see who's able to who's cleanest without getting any track warnings. Also, there is the possibility, of course, that it's going to be rain. In fact, I should check the Discord and see if they said anything about that. Oh, why that up here? Put it on the chat in case they tell me. Daryl goes fast as a 1:10.2, which is a very quick lap indeed. Going to see who can get close to that or even beat it, as Herman does 1:15.9, which is not going to be his best lap, I don't think, of the day, unless he decides obviously not to sandbag or whatever. But yeah, I think he could do better than that. So OJ is going through the 3rd sector now towards the very difficult Wolf Champions chicane. He comes now. Does he know it? No, he doesn't. Keeps it neat and tidy. 1:12.9, 2nd place. You know what, I'm gonna broadcast this because fuck it. Might as well get the peeps watching. Well, I should probably change the screen. Somebody going around. Like your kids is not going around? Herman is going around, I told you. You can do a bit better than... Maybe not. Maybe he's not there, I can't even tell. So he's not allowed. Fran's on a lap. If he can do this last game well, I don't think he's on a lap because he's flashing, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he ran out of ERS. Fourth position. He does improve it slightly on his time. The two Williams, once again, do seem to be the fastest to put the tyres up because Herman is using mediums. If he's able to get a fast time with the mediums, then that might be to his advantage because Canada is on the few tracks where a two-stop is possible. But Herman's been pushing on those mediums. Can they get better with time? I guess we'll find out. Long straight. Only one last chicane to do, but it's the most difficult, probably one on the track. Oh, turns out he wasn't even doing a lap, he was just doing a lap. Very quickly. Probably wore the hell out of his tires. Hydro Kid is doing an out lap, so he's probably about to go out. Only a tenth and a bit faster than his teammate, but that's all that matters right now. It's a race to see who can get to the 1:09, basically. Alright, let's put it on the wide view and see what's going to happen. I'm expecting big things. I'm looking for at least a 1:09 here. It's also going to be interesting to see whether or not Div 2 is going to have rain. I've not looked to see if we can go back to it. Cloudy full time. I guess that as Hydro Kid is up in sector 1, up by a tenth. Doesn't invalidate very nicely through the twisted turns there, beginning of sector 2. Oh, looking very nice. Very well on the power there as well. Not to lose it on that exit. He's up over 2 tenths now. It's going to really put the pressure on Daryl if he is into those 109s, which I'm pretty sure he's going to have to do. Oh. Here we go. 109.8. Unbelievable. Darren now on his outlap is going to have to really push here to get down into the 109s himself and hopefully compete with Hydro Kids. Here he comes, right now. And he's up in his first sector as well. Didn't look quite as good, I think, through a back corner there as 100 kids though. It's very interesting to see where his time is going towards this next line, but oh, did not invalidate somehow there. A very, very interesting line. Looked to me like he was over it, but I guess not. He's up almost 2 tenths. Advocate does go the way just. Darrell could come here and take 100 kids to the pole position. Here he comes towards the line. This is the moment. And it is 109.9, not quite close enough. Very nice time. Very close from the two Williams. It's like 2014 when Rosberg and Hamilton just had the two best cars. These two seem to have a unique pace right now. Herman very quick himself, but not quite at the standard of these two. It seems that right now he's almost a second behind the two Williams. Kane then himself a little further back with the 111.1. Franz, the championship leader, 111.3 in fifth, right in the middle of the pack. Mefwalk yet to even do a lap. Let's see if Richard can, oh no, he's in band-aids, but he's on his lap, so it doesn't really matter. See if he can put together something. I have to say very well, my advocate there to just get out of the way on Darrell's lap. I didn't think he impeded him at all by the looks of it. So it was good to see that Darrell had no excuses. That was just the pace that Hydra Kids had. So here comes Richard. Did he validate on that last corner? Will his lap start? Yes it will. See if you can do better than 112. That was a very bad first corner, to be honest with you. See if you can get this one right. This right hander, very, very difficult. Oh, he hits the wall. Deadlock, he didn't have any damage though. Over 4 tenths up though in his time. Looks like he's going to need to make up a lot of time in that latter section of the track. Because, yeah, 4 tenths is quite a lot. With a 12.3 though, I think there is lots of time there for him to make up, especially with the other guys doing 109s. Massive gap. He does have a red light though, which again makes me think that his whatchamacallit, ERS is running out early into the lap. For whatever reasons. Avoids the wall of champions and has a high time. It's a very high time, in fact it's a 1:16, 4 seconds slower. So maybe that was why it was flashing. Maybe now he's going to be pushing. First corner was not nearly as bad. If he has enough fuel, this is not bad strategy. Then he invalidates, so it's not going to work out actually, it turns out. OJ though, about to start lap. See if he's capable of producing some magic. His outlap is already faster, I believe, than his actual time is up there, which is pretty funny. So if he can produce something similar to his outlap pace, yeah, that'd be good. Hopefully he didn't overheat his engine in the process. Or his tires. He's slower, unfortunately, in the first sector there. Ooh, purple in sector 2. Unbelievable, and now he's up by almost 2 tenths. This potentially could be pressuring the top 2. If it really was don't think it's actually purple. I'm talking rubbish now. I've done work. It was just purple for him, which is still good. Not going to be challenging the top 2. He's going to be challenging for 5th instead though, which is still good. Franz challenging leading down to 6th position. Let's go look and see what he's able to do. And then we can go back to his teammate. Actually, no, we can't, because he's not on a lap. But wow, Herman's up by almost 5 tenths. That is a massive gain. Put him to a low 110. Not quite in the 109s where Daryl and Hydra Kids are at. 2 Williams. Just very quick, it seems. Herman was able to get 110 flat as Fork retires. How has he done that on the straight? I don't even know, was he retarding if it's... Good question. So let's check out someone else not like Fran's about to start, let's see. In 6th place. Oh, 6-1. Oh, invalidated. Just when you thought. He was doing so well as well. It's not looking like a good qualifying for some people. That's okay, because some people are on the mediums. And it's a long 35 lap race, so who knows what's going to happen. There's going to be safety cars, strategy is going to be a bit different than usual, 1 stop, because I'm told the 2 stop is just as quick, although my race was a bit chaotic, so it wasn't quite as simple as just that 2 stop or the 1 stop, so I don't know. Also, the one race I watched was Xbox Division 1, which also was a bit chaotic, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we have a regular race as has been predicted by Mefwalk in the chat, who said that it's dry with clouds. So yeah, we'll see. His friend's not a lot. If he is, he's up by 4 tenths. Now 3 tenths, but still up. Putting over OJ and Kane into 4th, so could be a pivotal lap right here for championship leader to put himself into touching distance with his competitors in 1st, 2nd and 3rd. This is the end of qualifying, actually, believe it or not. So this is the last chance right here. And he does take 4th place. So very important lap for him, just to get him in front of some of the people qualifying. But we have 35 laps now coming up in the Canadian Jacques Villeneuve circuit. And qualifying is as follows: the 2 Canadian Williams now at the home Grand Prix, 1st and 2nd, and France 2 Icelandic, Mons in 3rd and 4th. Kane in the house is in 5th. J is in 6th. Richard is in 7th. In the AlphaTauri, his teammate Spawny 9th. And Vicker and Mefwalk, the 2 Ferraris, are down in 8th and 10th. So the 10 drivers all very successful qualifying, but as I said, there's a long lap, 35 lap race yet to come, and that's where all the points. 2 Canadians at the home Grand Prix are having an unbelievable time today. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I almost forgot. I've got to do the festivities. The cars are, of course, getting themselves ready, picking their strategies and whatnot. But this gives me the perfect opportunity. Oh, that was beautiful. Can't believe how wonderful the lady's voice was. And I'm no, of course, not being sarcastic when I say that. Anyway, Canadian Grand Prix, 2 Canadians on the front row, 2 Williams on the front row. Bit of a, what you call it? A throwback to, was it Jacques Villeneuve? Jacques Villeneuve was his son, yeah. Anyway, when he won the world championship, of course, in the Williams. So yeah, this is a bit of a throwback, like I said. Lance not quite living up to his hype quite yet for the Canadians, but yes, this will be quite the scene for the Canadian fans in attendance today. Unbelievable. So much pressure between these two to see who gets the better start in this short run to the first corner. Here come the lights. Five. Go, go, go. Who's going to be in front? It is Hydro Kids, I believe. Yes, quite easily. All of them starting the softs and they're all staying in place so far. All the OJ Fields managed to spin. I believe not, but it's down to 10th position. It's all looking pretty clean and pretty tidy so far. Advocate is whoa, about to say he had OJ all over him, but he doesn't because OJ makes a mistake. Herman though is in the back of Carroll. Meanwhile, back here we've even closer to Methel. There's Kane on the back of Methel because he made a great start. Up to 5th as he hits the wall. Oh, it's gonna fortunately not cause any damage, but it's gonna cost him. It's like a cause and cost mix. Cost him a position. Meanwhile behind, oh, Richard is coming. These two things to his back, really trying a unique line to that sector, but manages not to hit the wall, thank God. He does lose a position at Richard, and Richard, oh, that's an interesting attempt at a move. I think he may have cut the chicane while taking it, and Kane is in the wall. Richard might be in a bit of problem with that, with the stewards. It did not look very clean, but we have. As a result, it looks like a safety car. Oh yeah, a VSC. I think it's a VSC, because I didn't see a safety car on the track. Kane though is all the way at the back. And he is front wingless. Not good for him. It's like caught by was it Richard or was it somebody who's being out? That's a good question. Darrell gets a drive-through penalty. Oh no. That is terrible. He was trying to keep up with Hydro Kids, but in trying to do so, he is, I think, overstepped the line slightly and now will have to pit. Not quite yet, he doesn't want to, but at some point he's going to have to go into the pits. And, yeah, drive-through penalty. Hydro Kids will be very, very happy with that, of course, knowing that his main competitor and teammate will be sent backwards. Everyone else seems to have decent gaps, though. OJ feels the early spinner in this race will probably feel like he has a bit more pace than Spawny, though. As Methwalk manages to receive a 3-second time penalty. OJ though not actually able to catch up to Spawny, but Methwalk seems to have made a mistake. And as a result, it's lost 2 places at least. I think it was just two OJ and Spawny. Might be another truck going there though. 69 again. As always, it's a beautiful sight to behold when you see it. OJ feels though right in the back of Spawny at 69. And I believe DRS is open, so this is going to be a move. He takes 6th place. Hydro Kids though sits for the fastest lap. Oh, a bit of a cut there from Spawny. Feel like the penalties will be coming soon. Darrell though taking as long as he possibly can to take his drive-through penalty, which might sound smart, but it might not be, because if at any point people get safety cars and VSCs, you still have that penalty. It's gonna just be you have to wait until after the VSC slash safety car. So he's going to hope that nothing happens between now and then. It looks like does have DRS. Oh, no, he doesn't apparently have DRS, not DRS. We thought he was within the second. So I'm unsure if he's actually able to keep with that early field or not. Wow, he is not. Turns out he has a massive moment coming out of that turn there. Advocate though will not have DRS. He will still get a lot of time just because of his acceleration difference through the exit of that final turn for 3. Darrell does come into the pit lane and come back out in 6th place. So he's going to be one to watch because he will have buckets of pace. So he's going to be really, really quick compared to some of the guys in front of him. As all yellows. Who's that? Richard, championship leader. Unbelievable. What has happened to him? Whatever it is, as a result, he is now down in 8th place. Which is not good at all. He will be losing time. Or even that, points to his competitors who are all near the front. Darrell as well needs to get past OJ if he wants to start competing with the guys up the front once again. Here comes the move though. Just like that. And it's a purple code sector. He though is now, what's that? I don't believe it. I think he's 6 seconds behind France. So he's got a lot of time to make up now. The tyres. Let's look at the strategy, see what's going on. So yeah, we got some stoppers. See where they coming out. I think that's probably damage. Richard as well must have had damage because he's pitted as well. Hard task spawning is very, very interesting call. F-Log. Right behind Spawny here, we have DRS. Will this be a chance for him to move? He's not using his overtake button. Spawny is, of course, to defend. Use it quite a long way through that corner. F-Log though cuts the shit out of that corner, and as a result is now ahead of Spawny. Surprised he did not receive a warning saying to give that position back. Spawny though on hard may struggle to keep up with F-Log here. F-Log though, I don't think. Looks like he's struggling to keep it on track right now. 6 seconds with the penalties, he's over a second ahead of F-Log already, unbelievable. In fact, Daryl Adam has gone past Spawny. Unsurprisingly with his pace. Let's see. He's just pitted. Must have done. I feel like some of these soft runners are also pitting as Advocate goes in. 8 laps in though, very impressed with it. We've only got one driver with penalties. As I said, that Franz sets to get himself through the penalty. Big gaps there actually between quite a few drivers. What's happening with Daryl right now? I think the timing screen's just breaking. Murphock though does seem to be having a bit of trouble. There's a very fast driver behind him. He's on his home patch. DRS. I think that's always done. I think it's done. Murphock though will have the opportunity to come back at Daryl if we're here. If he's... Oh, he does get a good turn out of the last corner. Throws the overtake button on. Puts the DRS on, but Daryl, I guess, yeah, just had the overtake on for the whole time. Murphock still in the rest, far behind Daryl. Can he keep up with him? Go Murphock, let's do this. Oh no. Murphock, you're learning about the struggles of Canada, unfortunately, my friend. Throwing damage, unfortunately, I think means that you can't see the front because the cameras won't work, but I don't think he's gonna be very quick unless he decides to pit again. Very unfortunate. There's OJ because of physical penalty. And while I was talking a bunch of rubbish about Murphock, 100 kids has pitted for some mediums. Ozzy Franz is also just pitting for his mediums. Homer just had the fastest lap on his fresh softs. So, Herman, I think, is the one driver who's gone soft. Because he all started on soft, that was a clear cut. Maybe 2. So he's going to be getting close to a penalty if he keeps doing that. He's going to be rapid right now. Hydro Kids, it might be in a slight bother if Hydro Kids, not be able to bother with Hydro Kids. Hydro Kids will be bothered if Herman Dusk decides to close up on him and start attacking. But that 3-second penalty will not do him any good at all. OJ is close up to Darryl. The front ball is going to really have to use his overtake button if he wants to keep up with the Canadian. He's very, very quick. He opts against using it. Brave decision. OJ at the moment just lacking a little bit of pace, I think, but the DRS zones are keeping him in touching distance. So if he saves up his DRS and, like I said, uses it on that main back straight, I think he's going to have a real opportunity to attack Darryl, or at least use his pace to drag him further towards the front. Penalties though definitely starting to rack up. 9 seconds to Meth Walk, 3 seconds to everyone else right now. 12 laps in. Herman is definitely crazy on Hydro Kids though, but his tyres will be wearing quickly as OJ makes a massive mistake and definitely will be received a warning for that track violation. Does a very quick lap though. Not in DRS of Darryl anymore. Spawny though, right behind Kane. Hards versus mediums. Makes me think Kane has an issue because, well, I guess maybe not, maybe he's just fallen back because all of a sudden he's now pulling away again. Spawny very much struggling with the hard tyre, I guess. We go. Looks like everything's okay. But as of right now, Hydro Kids in a very good position with no penalties, and they lead into the race. Herman pushing, trying to use the two-stop. See if he can get ahead of Hydro Kids, but as of right now, not quite quick enough. France, third place. 15 seconds ahead, if I'm correct. Let's have a look on the map. It sounds like he's 15 seconds behind Herman. He's got Darryl right behind him. We're going to Darryl and see how much he can close up on France. It's all as a result of that one drive-through penalty that's put him all the way back into 4th place right now, but it was lower. Shit camera angle again. Again, what are you going to do? Hopefully that changes to this. So 1.7 is the gap right now. See how long it takes for him to close up on France. And we're now starting to feel the effects, I believe, of his soft wearing. Now 3.2 back from Hydro Kids when it was 2.9. Darryl down to 1.5 from 1.7. Down to 1.4s. 1.3s maybe even. turns out he's lost a bit of time. Franz is using a bit of that pace in the back, yes. Franz, of course, the championship leader, so... Time penalty, I think, is going to be the main problem for him, because 3 seconds is not going to be enough. Or is enough, sorry, to allow Darrell to take the position on the track, not track, on the standings at the end of the race. He doesn't need to get him on track, but he is still closing. In fact, he's now almost within that 1 second gap that he needs to get the DRS. Then he will be a serious threat to Franz, especially with this pace he apparently has. Him and his teammate both loving the home circuit. Herman, wow, back up to 2.3 seconds on 1 soft tyres. Advocate. He seems to have lost in the War of Champions. And there's a safety car, unbelievable. Now's the time to change the strategy. It seems Meth is going to pit. If I was Herman, I would definitely take advantage and get into the pits right now. This might save his race. Oh, Hide Your Kids though is going to go and put on, I guess, a set of mediums. So 20 laps to go. I guess everyone's gonna stop. Spawny isn't Spawny, he's gonna try and take some spaces on his hard tyres. The problem with that strategy, Spawny, unfortunately, is I think your pace deficit on 10 lap old hard tyres to these new guys on these is going to be very, very bad. Like, it's like to the point where you might be in last place by the end of some laps. But hey, maybe I'm wrong, maybe Spawny will in fact win this race on the hard tyre strategy. Can't fault his number selection, so you never know. Alright, we're back almost as Hydrokick is about to do the restart. Taking as long as humanly possible apparently though. It does seem to have worked though. Everyone is on new tyres besides Spawny of course, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to these attackers from behind. Already it's clear to see that he has a massive pace deficit to King behind him. He's of course on fresh soft tyres. I'm not sure how Kane's gonna get those softs at the end though. Interesting decision to go for softs. He will think to manage to get past Spawny pretty quickly. Spawny though is abusing the overtake button. Kane needs to learn, or at least realise, not to be using the overtake button here. It's not helping. He's simply wasting energy, I believe. Now we've got time to use it. There you go. Oh, can he get past? I think he's gonna do it. Spawny, helpless on the hard tyres, now has Richard right behind him. Oh, Spawn just hit the wall. Oh, Richard definitely hit the back of him. Does he have damage? I don't think he does. Spawny though is now in last place. Not good on those hard tyres. Richard's going to definitely pressure Murfolk as well. You know, Daryl is up here pressuring Franz. Everything's kicking off as a result of that safety car restart, and some people with differing pace in different parts of the order, I believe. Kane though, it's going to be at the back of OG, I think, pretty soon. No DRS quite yet. Kane absolutely pummeling the overtake button. Now DRS is enabled. Somehow there's not a time penalty as of yet. They're racking up for some people though. 12 seconds for Murfolk, 6 for OJ, 3s for everyone else. Daryl's still behind Franz. Ooh, if that wasn't a warning then that would be very impressive, but it looked pretty close to me. I feel like he's going to be making a move pretty soon. Kane though really wants OJ. I think he's going to make up a lot of positions if he wants to make some good points in this race, because he's going to pit again on those softs. Not quite close enough to make a move there. This next DRS straight coming up might be the chance he needs. Daryl though is going to be very close to Franz here. Franz himself, bringing up overtake, might have to realise this is not a battle he's going to win. Kane, DRS and overtake button. Oh, nicely done through that last section. Very controlled is Murfolk once again at 3 more seconds. Unfortunately for him, he's down to 15 seconds. A bit of a glitch there in the thing as Kane is right up at the back of OJ still. OJ of course has 6 seconds with the penalty, so Kane with his 0 penalties in a good position. Just does have to pit unfortunately, which will be quite bad for him on the standings. Spawning on those hards though. Did he pit for new tyres? Yeah, he did. He went for mediums. Very interesting strategy for him. He's basically relying on a safety car at this point. Franz though fall off the back of Daryl. Does he have DRS? I think he does. Oh, he does. Wow. he'll get it for the next straight as well, so he might be able to stay within DRS in the next section, but it's a big if. Richard gets a 3-second penalty. Up to 6 seconds for him now. Damn, I thought just overtake Richard. He might have done. Interesting that Richard has so little pace compared to Mafok right now. Mafok seems to be pulling away. Does he have damage? After 2 seconds now. Kane really pushing those soft still with OJ. Unable to make the move as of yet. (22 of 35 laps into this race. Well over halfway, Hoji Kids, the Canadian, still loving his home track, over 2 seconds ahead of Herman. It was a 3-second penalty and is on the softs. Or was it? Really? I think he was. Nope, he's on the mediums, was rubbish. But he's got a penalty, so he's comfortably got the lead at the moment. About 5 seconds of good penalty. Darryl, the other Canadian, who was teammates, of course, with Hydro Kids, started on the front row with him. Now in third place at his home track as well. So the Williams Canadians had a great time today, as of yet. Kane, though, with his soft, seems to be falling away from OJ now. He needs to keep this DRS if he wants to have any chance of getting an overtake down. He does love to pummel the overtake button, I've noticed though. This next DRS straight coming up though, I think will be the best chance to use it. Maybe get a chance to actually get the move. But he's somehow still 7 tenths, almost 8 tenths behind. Make it 8 tenths. I think those softs are falling off. Because even with DRS and overtake button, he just cannot keep close to OJ. Over 10 laps to go, he's going to really struggle to have 17 level hards. Not hard softs. But right now, it seems, besides these two, is gapping. Darryl, though, is coming for him, I think. He wants second place back. He wants to regain everything from his trophy penalty. Almost within DRS. Richards is pitted for hard tires. Very interesting decision. Look at that Darryl, look at that. Does he have DRS? I think he might. No, he does not. And Herman will be, well, he must have been overtaken because he was almost a second ahead of him. But not anymore. Darryl has now got 10 laps to hunt down Herman for second place. Kane and OJ though, still battling. I just feel that very soon Kane's going to feel the effects of these worn tyres even more than he has already. Darryl though does not look like he's going to need 10 laps at all. He looks already to be extremely close. Kane, wow, he feel the effects of those tops I was telling you about. He did. He seems to have hit the wall there. And it's another safety car with 10 laps to go. I really hope that was tyres and not a contact. Unbelievable strategy in this race. Does Hydro Kids pit for softs? Yes, he does. people are going to stay out, I believe. So you still have 10 laps to overtake them if they stay out, which is going to, again, change the face of this race. Hydro Kids cannot just simply win unless everyone pits, which they do. Unbelievable. If someone had stood out, then they could have had the potential to hold them up. But no one wanted to do that, which is, I guess, up to them. Kane has left though. Upset, I guess. His mistake, or it's I didn't catch it, unfortunately, so don't know for sure what happened. Everyone now is going to have a, I wouldn't say 10 lap dash because it's only 10 laps. Well, people put out on Perez. Daryl though, for some reason, followed me. Did he stay out? I thought he pitted. Or was there someone pit? This is when we need information to tell you when people pit. But that doesn't give it to me. So they have the same amount of stops. I'm assuming he did, but did he just put on all mediums? My mistake. Either way, Daryl is going to be in a lot of bother, I think, with this restart. He's definitely not going to be the pressure for kids very well, because this will last for him to the end, and they're going to be faster, at least at the beginning of the restart. Bonnie as well, and Richard are not going to have much pace, I don't think, on their tyres. Softs are going to be very, very quick. So, OJ, Herman, Franz, Bethwark, Kids, all going to be rapid. I thought that safety car might have hurt Kids, but it's not done any damage at all by the looks of it. Daryl has made up that place he was trying to fight for on track, but in doing so, he looks like he's going to really struggle to hold off some of these soft guys behind him. He does have some pace, so that's on his side, but other than that, 10 lap old mediums versus brand new softs, it's going to be a real battle. Franz, of course, the championship leader right now with a 33-point gap. In 5th, he would really like to make up some spaces. Will there be some team orders? Will Herman and Franz swap for the championship, or will Herman continue? And in this lap, this is the moment we were waiting for. Will Hydro Kids do the same restart technique of going all the way to the second straight to push off? Bit of a unique starting method. I've not seen anyone do that thus far. I think he's up to it again. Yes, he is. Daryl, of course, as we said, on those old tires is not much in a position to attack. The car's behind him though. Soft's going to be quick. Let's look. Herman almost makes the move there. He tried to do it. He's going to try again. Nope, not quite yet. But it's clear to see Daryl has lost almost 2 seconds already, as Herman picks up 3 seconds worth of penalties. Is that 6 seconds? Yes, it is 6 seconds. That means Daryl can afford to let him, but he can keep within 6 seconds of the guys behind him. I feel like he's not going to let anybody go. He's going to try and fight as hard as he can. But it does bode well for his race. He wants to get at least second place and points for second place. Not the best exit to Owen though. I'm surprised that OJ is not a bit closer to pressure him. Franz and Methalock also pushing hard on their soft tires. Spawning right behind. See what he'd get a view of. Herman and Darrell does seem to be the most entertaining looking battle that I can see. But thus far, no move is coming. Methalock gets another second penalty. Wow, 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 wow. Not the best idea from Herman. A bit too far back, I think. And he is now into 8th place. Not good at all. His teammate inherits a position. Now up to 4th though, which will be good for him in his championship bid. OJ though, right in front of him. 6 seconds from Darrell if he wants to get second place. DRS though will aid Darrell quite a bit. Even with those probably now 12, 13, maybe 14 level tires. 14 max. Everyone else besides Spawning Richard have 5 level softs. So yeah, they are only 4 laps to go in a dreamland right now. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to stop someone penalties so I could figure out where one is. Franz will try and make the move with Darrell as well. He gets it done. I feel like the same place that I made the move. Darrell looks like that. Pulling back. F4's 18 seconds. That's going to put him in last place for looks of it. But Franz just made a massive cut and did not get a penalty for that, so it's good for him. But Spawny has just received a 3-second penalty, which means that his battle with Richard on track is position now. Previously there was 9 seconds, it would have been more for Richard, but now it's equal, so if he can get past on those hards, you never know. Methalock has a bit of a gap between himself on both sides, although I think Spawning might be catching him. Darrell though just needs to keep with these two in front, and the DRS is allowing him to do that. Only 3 laps to go. Been an entertaining race. Hydra Kids, it does seem will be getting 25, 26 points with fastest lap. That's home race for the Williams team. As Richard gets past Spawny. And that, as I said, is for position on track. And wow, look at that speed, he's all going away. Second ahead already. It was unbelievable to know how he did that. Maybe overtake was just ridiculous. Maybe those hards are just coming into their own at this point. Methalock gets another penalty. He's really had a bad day with penalties, unfortunately for him. Canada, though, as I said before the race, very difficult with track limits. 12 uphold mediums versus 9 uphold hards, I guess that was the difference. Methalock, though, does seem about to lose a place on his softs. And Richard gets a very, very valuable 5th place. Methalock down to 6th on track at least. He's trying to get back at him. Goes around the outside. Oh, a bit late on the braking, and Richard comes back at him again. Who's getting the DRS? I think it's going to be Methalock. It is. And that means that Richard's going to be a bit of bother with Spawning right behind as well. Oh, Spawning messes breaking up though. Richard really wants to get back in front of Methalock. About 34, 35. Very interesting braking at turn 1 has allowed Spawny right back into this again. Methalock though makes a mistake, hits the wall, and that is wing damage. He is stopped. or at least slowed down quite a bit. And Spawny, oh wow. Thankfully, my fork does not get DNF from that, but Spawny inadvertently hit in the wall. Not quite sure why. But one lap to go, and wow, OJ is right back behind Daryl again. Oh, just maintaining that pace behind, even with the old mediums. It looks like second place for him is going to be retained. Franz is just not, he's going to make 4 seconds up in this one lap, so I don't think it's going to happen. Talk without his wing, is he going to pit or is he going to go one lap without a wing? He's going to pit. That's smart, just because, you know, without a wing for a lap, it's probably going to end badly. It's not fine at all. It does mean that this last lap, though, does not seem to have much action for us, but that's fine because the race has been very entertaining. Hide your kids coming up towards intersect right now, and then just this straight, and then has to avoid the wall of champions, and he will be the champion of this race in his homeland with his teammate in second place in his homeland. The two start front row, and it seems that they finish in first second as well. See, takes it nice and easy through the wall, the chicane there, and that is that. Hide your kids. Gets the win. Franz with a 6 second penalties, pushes as hard as he can, just hopes that Daryl has an incident on the last way of the line, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. And second place is his. OG gets fourth. Richard comes towards the line now himself. Just spawning right behind him, his teammate. And they finish. So that's sixth, with no fork coming up now. And his brand new wing, brand new soft tires. He's going to be the last of our 7 of 10 who managed to finish, with Herman, Kane and Advocate all DNFing. And I think they all caused, was it 3 safety cars? I think it might have been. Either way, it was a hectic race and a very interesting race for sure. My fork gets driver of the day, very good for him. But yeah, great race, guys. Very worth watching. I'm proud for the Williams boys getting 1 and 2. Let's take a look at the race results once again. So Hide Your Kids and Daryl pushing forwards towards the title. Franz manages to get third though, which will help him stave off the people below him like Herman and Richard from closing up further. But yeah, that is an excellent result for a number of people, and a great race to watch. So good job, guys, and until next time.